his lawyer, and the name of his manager is Uzo. We go everywhere. And at the time he was living in Richmond Estates. I mean, Tiwa's house is by the corner, AY's house is by the corner. What do you call it? Two-Face house. AY's house, the one that burnt. That's where Richmond Estate. So because of that, my position with him, we go everywhere and I see the celebrities. So when Peller says what he's saying, he thought she had money and all that, is because he made his assessment based on what he saw online. And this also goes to everybody. What you see online, trust me, is far from the reality. In fact, there was a club that we went to. They asked us to come. A lot of stuff. Persuaded on Uzo. Also spoke to me and say, just bring my check to promote this thing. There used to be I know go fit to make Shayo. What's the name of that artist? I can't remember the name of the artist. This guy was big, but his crew and some other artists will come to that club, crash on the club just to see my jet, just to beg for featuring. Do you understand? To promote, because at that point you will expect that this guy that had these multiple hits should not be broke. The point I'm making is many of these artists or these people you see online are broke. Do you understand? That's one side. And I mean, these are juveniles. I mean, I'm sorry for saying that. These are young people. Peller, I'm not sure. I don't think he's as illiterate as he portrays, because I've caught him on guard on several occasions speaking good English. And I also don't believe that this rift is real. It may just be a strategy. That's another thing too that I know about the industry. Yesterday or 2 or 3 days ago, Odumodu Black came out and started attacking MI. In his real sense, if the beef was real, he would know that he's trying to bury his career. But if it is planned, it will advance his career. So take all these things you see online with a pinch of salt. Don't take it serious at all.
As a comment, Bolade said, "He way this generation turns everything into a true crime documentary. Give it a week. Netflix is on it."
I swear. Nigeria is the biggest content creation center in the world. How can Odumodu wake up in the morning and say, an MI? Lyrically intelligent, everything bars. It's day and light. But maybe they plan it. Everything now is about numbers, streaming. And I don't fault him if it is calculated attempts to change his status. It's all good. It's business. So this one, I can tell you, my suspicion is that it's all orchestrated to keep two of them more relevant.
So, I mean, the truth is, a part of me wants to be like, who the hell, what the hell, hella? A part of me. Another part wants to also be honest and say, whether we like it or not, there's a new generation of stars that is being created by online streamers, by TikTok, Instagram. These people are not in your generation. I mean, I don't think Peller is up to 25. I feel like he's like, I think it's like between 20 to 22.
So he won't appeal to us.
He's very young. And the person he's also talking about as well is very young. They're like the same age range. Personally, I'm not a big fan of him because I've seen a few alleged videos where he mistreated this same Peller. But also, I mean, there was also situations where I know he helped her out with surgery when she had surgery. I think she had lupus or something like that. So it's a very mixed bag. And Nelly, I mean, I think you're also right. This could just be a publicity stunt. I don't know why they think they need publicity stunt. Like, you are young, just live life. That is stunting enough. Publicity stunt are for people who don't have much going on, so they need something for people to talk about. Like, I don't know. Is it just attention? Should we pay more attention? I'm super confused. I really am. Do I seem confused? Because I'm confused.
Kings, Kingsley, over to you.
Well, for me, like Nelly has a point, and these two people, you see them in the car, they'll just be fighting. You see them, they'll just be fighting. I feel it's just to create traffic and all. But still, what Peller said, man, he needs to check himself because that's a big allegation and can put him in the problem and also the girl too in the problem. But you because you know this, I don't want to call him a celebrity because these celebrity words they use them wrongly for anyhow people. So I don't want to call them celebrity. Yes, of course, they use it wrongly. But I will agree with Nelly. I think all this is not just cruise traffic to get more views on TikTok because basically that's where he makes his money. If you watch the video, you see people they are giving him gifts and all that. So,
Nelly, can we talk about the alleged money laundering?
yes,
That I think is something that we shouldn't gloss over.
Yes, I touch on that. That's why I said it's a very big allegation, which can which can put him into a big problem. Also, his girlfriend, because you can't just come online and be saying things like that. You know the way they used to pick people, the way they pick people these days. You come online and just open your mouth because you get platform. No, that is wrong. So you should be careful. And if he screws, this one will follow. Just coming online to accuse someone. So that's just what I have to say about this thing because the both of them they play too much online. They are supposed to be in school. They're supposed to be reading their books, looking for something to do. They are just playing online. Atokari can flog the both of them.
I doubt if those two of them, I doubt if they have university degree. See, and this is one of my issues with social media now. It's like education has taken a back seat almost. Like before, it was you go to school and then you can start to do all of these things, but I don't know what it is.
They will come for us and say, you see, we that are talking about education, they will come for us and say, education is not everything, school is not everything. They'll go bash us. They'll come for us.
At the end of the day, education is to make money now. This people are already making money. So what do they need education for?
Nelly,
Peller has made us to believe that education is not a scam.
So can I put something in perspective? And it's about the legal aspect of it, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
So when people talk about money laundering and all that, I don't think any of this comes under money laundering. Okay. So money laundering, basically under the Money Laundering Act of 2022. Money laundering, just to put it simply, means that money or assets obtained illegally or concealed, but you're trying to make it look like it was obtained legitimately. You know what I mean? So you obtain illegal money or assets that are process of fraud or whatever, and basically just trying to conceal. And what is illegally obtained money or assets is also a question of facts and other laws, right? But if somebody pays you money and it says, okay, you're going to collect so amounts, say 110 million for this job, but you're going to pay me half of it as commission. I'm choosing my word carefully now. That's not money laundering, right? But if it's kickback, like government contracts, you give somebody contract, you kick, all those are illegal. So it depends on the facts now.
I think what they're saying is, and this is something I know that I believe will fall under money laundering. So someone goes on live, right, and then someone is gifted $100, right? But the person is actually using your platform because he's going to come and collect the money behind. So he wants to show that he gave it out, but it's not actually, I don't know.
That's not.
Yeah, so that's what I'm
saying.
saying. No, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. That Shade has a point to an extent. So what I'm saying is that we don't know because nobody can go into that thing blindly, right? Jarvis, they cannot give Jarvis those kind of jobs blindly, believing that after she has done the job, they will just go and tell her, give us this money to give. Those conversations may have been had before she even gets the job to say, okay, we will approve and say this is our amount and all that, but this is our commission. If those people were smart enough to use legal words, but that's not even the thing. The thing is, people go online to say a whole lot of stuff, right? In developed world, in the time of social media and all that, the investigator will have a hard time prosecuting those kind of matters because, one, there's no formal complaint to you, because somebody came formally to complain to EFCC. The person is coming with evidence, receipts, and the person is willing to be witness if the matter goes to court, right? And that's why you see most times when people go online and say stuff, crazy stuff, self-incriminating, the public are saying, why is the FCC not doing their job? Why are they arresting the person? It's difficult to prosecute because by the time they go and invite the person acting under the law, and the person comes and writes statement and says, oh, I was just saying it to create content. How does the FCC gather evidence to contradict him or charge him to court? It's a waste of time and taxpayers' money. That's why they always want concrete evidences and receipts so that by the time they proceed, they are not wasting their time. So Jarvis may not have anything to fear. Peller may not have anything to fear because by the time they even if for any reason they are pressured to charge them to court, and that's why you see many cases have been thrown out in court, and EFCC doesn't want that anymore. You are pandering to the public. Let's arrest him, charge him to court. You can't dump him with a charge that you cannot sustain, you cannot prosecute. Then the court dismisses the charge after a while because you're not bringing evidence, you are not bringing witnesses, you keep adjourning. When the court strikes out those kind of cases, it gives you a bad look at the end of the day. Do you understand? So Peller and Jarvis may not have anything to worry about on that angle. But like I said, I'm still convinced that it's a publicity stunt.
Yeah, and our cruise is just cruise to get traffic.
I mean, these young people, it's just stunts. And like Shade said, they don't appeal to our age brackets. They have their audience. Peller is the biggest streamer in Nigeria.
No, I don't think he is as big as Shank.
I think it's Shank.
He has more numbers than Shank.
No, I think it's Shank. Shank actually went.
Let me see.
Went to university, streaming university.
Anyway, even if he's number 5, with that kind of population in Nigeria, he's big.
But Peller is big, though. Peller is big.
No, but
what does this say that people are enjoying that is saying? Tell me.
He's their age grade now. Foolishness online.
Yeah, you people are right. The biggest streamer in Nigeria is Peller.
I said it's Peller, yeah.
He is. In fact, they said he's the biggest streamer in Africa.
Yeah. So if you are the biggest streamer in Nigeria, automatically you are biggest in Africa because with our population.
That people are saying.
He's not
They said he got what's it called? He has pulled over 50,000 live viewers and more than 20 million naira in gifts during one of his events.
Davido has been on
Shade, do you know
Davido, I think
last
Tiwa Savage.
Wait, hold on. No, now you're talking about something else. Shade, do you know that this guy went to, was it UK? I don't know which country it was last month.
UK.
So went to the mall and some other streamer recognized him. And you know what he told the guy? He said he's going to do something for the guy. And I asked the guy how many streamers he has, or people watching him at the moment. The guy said something about less than 300 or something. The Peller told him that on the spot that he will get him over 1 million. On the spot. You know what Peller did? He brought out his phone, told his followers who went on live, told his people, the guys, this thing. On the spot, this guy crossed 1 million. Do you know that for the next 2-3 weeks, this guy was just doing live stream thanking Peller? So to corroborate you, he's the biggest streaming guy in Africa. But what's the content? Elite nonsense. But they don't appeal to us. It's not for us to say. They don't appeal to our age grade.
I still don't understand streaming, and honestly, please let's move to the next story, I beg, because I don't see. I hope Jarvis is okay. I mean,
Jarvis is okay. He's orchestrated. He should not be Binigay. He's smart. They know what they are doing. Maybe there's something. They're just trying to, increase our followers. Peller is okay. I'm telling you, just watch it. That's what my.
They always quarrel. They will quarrel and settle.
That's what my thought tells me. I think it's orchestrated.
All right, let's move to the next topic. This one I say I'm I take it very, very personal, very, very, very personal. Because let me see. No. Let's do it this way first. So, Simon Cowell has stated that he plans to leave no assets to his son. He says, and I quote, "I don't believe in passing down from generation to generation." And allegedly, he is worth $600 million. And he says it will all go to children's or dogs charity. "I am not too interested in money," quote, "but I don't aim to have some pot of gold for my son. I'll take what my folks stated. College will be paid. College will be paid for, and then you must start on your own. End quote ish.
This is gaslighting. Let's find out the worth of that son now today.
No, the boy is still a baby. Oh, it's still like 6 or 7.
He should tell us if he has a trust account or something for the child now. It's not gaslighting. That boy, the name alone, that boy today may be worth more than 3 million today, simply because he's Simon's child.
Well, yeah, okay. So I guess
he has no reason to leave anything behind. I understand.
Yeah, so it's not gaslighting when he says
no, it's gaslighting because he's also talking to people who don't have anything, who don't have his kind of status, right? Who are trying to fight to break the barrier of poverty for their family and generation behind. But those kind of people are also listening to him.
Are you saying he doesn't have a right to state?
No. That's what I'm saying. He should have qualified it. He's gaslighting. He's a rich man. Ordinarily, it's just like Trump saying, "I'm not going to leave anything for Barron." Barron already is a billionaire today, just by that name. Do you understand? It's just like James is saying, "I'm not going to leave anything for my kids." Just by being Jay-Z's kids, they're already getting endorsements for products that their age grade use. Simon Child, I'm sure if we go deep, let him tell us the truth. That boy may have already be earning money now. So he has no reason to live for the child from his own.
Well, I mean, I heard the boy was on Scooby-Doo. He acted in Scooby-Doo.
So if you ask him now, he say, but that is his own money.
See exactly what you're saying. That's what someone said. It's easy to say when your kids are already set for life, when your kids have connections and it's easy to say that kind of thing when your kids have connection.
Exactly. Some people, some grown-up adults now are fighting a battle to break the barrier of poverty.
Generational, my brother.
Yeah. Do you understand? So you cannot tell that kind of crap to those kind of people. Those people would live, they will fight and live for their children and generations to come. They are the sacrificial lamb, if you don't mind me saying. But Simon, the guy is already richer than some adults today. The boy is richer than a lot of adults.
Okay, so forget the speculation of maybe, and yes, the reality of his last name. Let's talk about the decision itself.
And I think that Simon should also have been clear on if there's a trust fund for this boy or
I don't
not.
think there was. He didn't. Again, this was.
He didn't say. Yes,
the conversation was. I'm not leaving anything for him. He can. My legacy is not going to be to hand over my money to my children. I'm going to make sure they go to college, and that's about it. I'm going to do what my parents did for me, which is they gave me a start, and then they let me to fend for myself.
Shade, there's what is called raw cash, and there's what is called earning capacity. That boy, are you going to say that the corporate organization that he's doing is that Simon is working with today, and the stuff he's doing today, nobody knows his kid, or his wife, or the baby mama, whoever had the kid for him, is not taking advantage of the mileage of Simon's name to prepare for the child's future? Let's not pretend and be oblivious. He cannot say that he's in the same level with an average struggling man who's trying to break the barrier of poverty for his lineage. In
truth, I don't think that we can really stand on this conversation because Simon has, I think that's what Nelly's trying to say. Simon already is established. His name is a brand. Simon has money. So for you to come out and say you won't leave money for a boy that will probably never go hungry. If I go to Mushina and bring somebody who is struggling there, that now comes out and say, I'm not going to leave anything for myself. He has nothing to leave.
No, but again, you see, I want us to focus on what he's actually saying. Because Nelly, what you're saying is right. He doesn't have to leave the boy anything. So I think it's important what Simon is doing. For rich people, what is the essence of leaving money for your children? You've already built a legacy. They don't need your
conversation about rich people or people generally.
No, I'm talking about Simon, who already you people just said it right.
Jackie Chan also said something like this.
Who that?
Jackie Chan.
Yes, he did.
But Jack Jack children are already one of
Yeah,
the
Exactly. So that's why it is even more important. I think it's more important that this kind of conversation is had. There's no value of leaving all of this money for your children. They don't need it.
Wait now. So see,
Daddy, you said children. It's not one he has.
what I'm
I'm just
struggling
saying.
with,
I'm saying generally.
what I'm struggling with, are we generalizing this comment to say people don't necessarily have to be under the pressure?
I'm talking about someone in Simon's situation.
Like Simon.
You have someone like, because I cannot speak about anybody.
So
I can only use him because he's the one that said this now.
Anything he leaves for the child today will be, or today or in future will be SS. Already the boy is doing fine.
Exactly. So should we not be praising Simon?
No, for what now?
What do you mean for what?
Praising it to
No. I think it's no. In truth, I think that it is reasonable for him to want to channel his money into charity.
Because the child is already taken care of. The child is already taken care of.
Yes. But you know that
but it's not.
Yes. But I think what Shade is also trying to say is that he doesn't need to choose that option. He could have also just given it to the child. But he's choosing this option to help, to be of assistance, to support, and all of that.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so now I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's a noble thing. It's
a noble thing to do.
Yeah. Let's give Simon his flowers.
Yeah, he doesn't have to leave a stack of money behind for the child who's
and he's helping humanity in the process.
And he doesn't owe anybody duty to do that anyway.
He doesn't.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The only thing is that that dog charity should have just maintained it around human charities.
Wait, you say dog.
He said children and dog charities.
Dog.
Okay,
yeah. Let me say what will put me in trouble. Yeah, dogs are also important.
No, because people can lose their job if you don't like dog or cats.
No, I
think cats is even worse. If you say you don't like cats,
let's not even go there. Dog.
If you say you don't like cats, I think dog owners are okay. If you say you don't like cats, someone can start to investigate you.
Human beings will never even chop. Person they care for cats.
And that's because of where you are coming from. Now, when you look at the country you left behind, then you can speak to human beings.
Say that.
Well,
but when you are here, when human beings are chopping, no issues.
See, Steve, you know Steve Harvey now. Steve Harvey. He said something. He told his son something. He said, "My money is for me and my wife, which is you people's mother. That you people should make your own money."
They are already making
that he's going to spend his money to the last cent of it. But for me, here's the thing. You know these people, when they come out and talk, all these big shot celebrities, when they come out and talk, like what Nelly said, they just want to cause commotion. All these are children. They already place them in one trust fund or the other, or they're making money as they're growing up. So it is those people that will take it and start making it an issue. Like, for instance, now, one poor man now can take it and say, you see, this guy is a rich man. He said there is not leaving any. So why are you disturbing me to leave anything for you? Some people can take it that way. But the main thing is, like what Nelly said, there's a trust fund. We all know how most of these white people behave. There's always a trust fund. Especially when you are at this level. There's always a trust fund for all their kids as they're growing up. So now him know waiting in the try talk. You know the gaslight person like me. I will leave wealth. In fact, the kind of wealth that I'm planning to leave for my children when the money come, even their own grandchildren say.
Honestly, I honestly believe that's
his own opinion.
I personally, in my own opinion, I don't believe in generational. I don't believe you should pass on anything to anybody. I believe that everybody individually should create your legacy, pour into people while they are alive, and when you die, I don't believe in handing money over to somebody.
Are you going to empty all your accounts and assets before you die?
No, what I'm saying is I'll rather give my money to charity than to give my money to a child.
So you are more so you're saying that, hold on, please. You're saying you're not going to be charitable to your kids in any way, but you're going to
No. I can't be charitable to my kids. I've taken care of my kids to that point. So that's not me giving them money. They're not charity cases.
Okay, so when you say I'm not going to leave anything to them, you already left now. Do you understand? You already left by taking care of them.
Exactly. So why leave? Exactly. So that extra, I just personally,
Okay,
I
so you're
think
talking
that
about extra now.
it's the extra. No, in the end, if as a parent you make billions of dollars, that is the extra. If you've not taken care of your children and actually poured into them while you are alive, whatever you have when you die, that's extra. Now, it's a different thing if you did not take care of your children at all. Maybe you didn't know them. And then you now say, I didn't know them, and now I have children and I'm about to die. I can give to them. Yes, you didn't pour anything into them. I personally think a lot of rich people have to think in the way Simon thinks, redistributing the wealth. Because that's what it is. You are redistributing the wealth.
It's just
Mackenzie, what's it called? This man's former wife, Bezos, Mackenzie Bezos. All the money she made after getting divorced from
Jeff.
She's giving out this money. I'm surprised she even still has money to give, and she's consistently giving out every single. I don't think that woman is going to give any money to any children.
I don't know. So my own, I don't know. I've not said anything.
Look at Trump now. Look at Eric and the other one.
All those losers here.
No, what? No.
Can I share my own opinion?
You can have your disagreement with Trump, but it's
They are losers. I beg.
All of them.
I have my own opinion.
Listen.
Tolu, go ahead.
So Nelly, so just cast the hot when you call Jerry Easy and Jerry is a wife name. Now he just has the
I'm not defending her. No, Shadi has the right to call me. For me, I think Trump is the most uncouth and unworthy president America has ever had. I don't have a problem with that.
Continue what you're saying.
Continue.
When they even asked Hillary Clinton, who is one of his biggest haters, there must be one thing you admired about this man. You admire about this man. You know what she said on the debate stage? He's raised very good kids. So if you look at Eric and the other one, I can't remember his name now.
Which are many good kids.
Trump's kids are not like
They're like what? They're useless.
Hold on now. Just like Joe Biden's son is facing charge for carrying of weapons, drugs, cocaine, and all that.
What are you talking about? This is all propaganda. It's not propaganda right now.
So can I say my own point of view from what? For me personally, I don't agree with. Yeah, people have been talking. So let me talk my own now.
Let Tolu talk.
Me personally, I don't agree with his own point of view because I'm of the school of thought that I rather put my own kids at an advantage over other children. Unfortunately, it's not everybody that can be privileged, and if I am privileged, I'm going to extend that privilege to my kids. So if it's like looking at a race, you know that because of your privilege, you might not start the same on the race. You might not start in the same point as some other people because they're less privileged. I'd rather my kids start in front of other people so that other people can come and catch up with them. So I personally, when I'm rich, thank God the other billionaire in my family is Kukuma, my own children, that she's willing all her body to. My own children.
I don't plan to have kids.
And that I said is
Tolu thinks I'm going to give her children. Tolu thinks I'm going to give her children my money.
Yes, now
I'm going to give horses. Horses, a stable.
Imagine telling Dangote and Otedola that they should not leave money for their children.
So no, that's not what we are saying. See, what I'm saying. Okay, which Otedola child is poor now? What's the first one? The other
Tolani.
No. Okay, DJ Kopi. The other day she did something. She lost one FPO organization one thing during Buhari's time. Dangote gave her 2 billion naira. She already has money now. The father does not need to leave more. So we're not talking about Tolu. Just to answer you, we're not talking about a situation where a rich man or a billionaire should neglect his kids. In his lifetime, he's already set them up. So he has already given. So it's a noble thing to, out of the extra, which Shade is talking about, out of the extra, to give to people who are less privileged. And let me tell you, this is a noble thing to do. I don't fault it at all. It's a noble thing to do. But while they are alive, they have already taken care of their kids. They have already taken care of them.
So it's extra. So what Shade is saying is that you don't have to maybe give them billions when you can actually still redistribute to people who are less privileged and go into. Look at what Bill Gates is doing with all the kind of money Bill Gates has. What does he have to live? What does he need to live for extra person? Everybody is good already.
All right, let's go to the final story.
We have one more story.
Yeah.
You have to
Should let me do it.
enlarge it.
Okay.
All right. So we're talking about the immigration issues affecting PR relocations in the UK, Canada, and US.
So basically, this one is really about what's happening in the immigration system right now in the world and how it's affecting Nigerians, because we're all Nigerians, right? I mean, we've heard about UK, all their new requirements, how people like Auntie Kemi Badenoch is trying to make sure that you can't get citizenship if you've had ILR in the last 5 years. That's not enough. You need 10 years at least to get your citizenship. And how they're trying to make things more stricter. We've heard about US, how they're recalling people, revoking people's visas. I know people that have gotten emails. I've seen those emails in real life of those from the embassy saying that, that visa we issued to you, 5-year visa. There's one woman that complained that she had 5-year visa and her kids had 2 years visa, and they sent them an email to revoke it and all that. And of course, Canada, where we all are, we've seen that there's also a reduction in permanent residency. There's this, we don't want people. In fact, it's so funny because even a lot of the people in here that are temporary and permanent residents are even joining mouths to say, we don't want people to come in. We're enough, that kind of thing. So this is the craziness that's going on. And let's not forget the reality of where our country is today and how people are really aching and inching to get out, right? So that is why this is I felt this is something that we should really like shed a light on or talk about to see, what's up, what's happening.
On this what's called this page like this, and let's hide these things, because I feel like we should just leave this topic out like this. I'm going to unmute everybody now.
In just one sentence, what I can say, can you hear me?
Don't use one sentence, say your mind.
What I can say is this thing, it depends on which side of the pendulum you belong, but the truth of the matter is every country has a right under the law to decide their own immigration policy. Many Nigerians don't even know that Nigerian visa is one of the most difficult visas to get. I have friends in the US who are Nigerian citizens, but they don't have Nigerian passports. They want to go home, or even like I used to do visas for foreigners who wants to come to Nigeria to come and invest in Nigeria, expatriate quota, work permits, and the rest of them. To get Nigerian visa is so difficult. That's why America was mad at some point about that reciprocity issue, right? Nigerian visa is so difficult. So every country has a right to determine, to set their own immigration policy. But you want to go to that country at all costs, you want to migrate there, the policies may not be favorable to you. I understand the frustration, but don't get mad because it's their country. Nigeria, every country has the right to determine how people come in and what to do. Right?
Can I just say, first of all, I think it's wrong for the people who have been issued visas and their visas are now being rescinded without even leaving your house. Like you are in your house and they tell you, they just email you and say, well, your visa is now being rescinded. I think it is, especially because these visas cost money. You pay one. There's a process, which is usually a very stringent process to get a visa. I think it is absolutely dehumanizing to do that to somebody after going through what people go through, especially Nigerians, what we go through to get visas.
Shadi, if you look at every visa that is issued, they will tell you that this visa is a subject of your entry into the country is a subject of the border officer's discretion. Do you understand?
So every country has a right to revoke, cancel visas that have been issued. But I agree with you that it costs money. The only thing is that once you do that, to refund people's money. But at the point of entry, the visa officer can say, oh yes, they can re-interview you, re-evaluate your visa application,
And
say,
that's different. I don't mind. I don't see. It's different. Some people don't know how to behave when they are traveling.
no,
I understand.
That's nothing to do with your
How
visa.
can I be sitting in my house and you are revoking my visa after all I went through to get it? All of you are mad.
Visa is not a right. It's a
You are
privilege.
mad.
I understand your sentiment, but it's not a right. It's a privilege. The issuing country can revoke it at any time. But where I agree with you is that you refund people's money. A country issuing you visa, you don't have a right. You are saying you're going to visit or you're going to work, or okay, we said we wanted you, but now we don't want you again. You don't have a right. You're not a citizen. Those rights of citizenship don't confer to you, except if you go to America, for instance, you get green card. The rights that a citizen has, if you're a green card holder, you have those rights. In Canada, if you're a PR holder, the right that the citizen have, you have it. You have the same constitutional protection. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you're coming with TRV to Canada, or you're going to visit visa to US, they can revoke it at the point of entry or while you are still in your house. It doesn't sound good.
Can I say?
But it's not illegal. It is not illegal.
Let me say something. I know my channel is angry. One fine day, we woke up at 4 a.m. We were at Walter Carrington at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
We did not, to go and collect, do interview for US visa. We did not leave that embassy until 2 p.m. that afternoon. So imagine you've got, and they've said, okay, we'll send your passports or pick up your passports. And so you're happy. Imagine you're excited that at least, finally, I'm going to get this US visa. And then I can make plans to, whether it's jackpot and you don't plan to come back to your country now, you sabi, but I can make plans. Then you now get an email. Chest pain, Nelly. And like you said, of course, you're also right. A visa is not an automatic document that says you must or you are entitled to enter that country. It is still the onus is still on the country to say, you know what, we don't even want you to visit us anymore at this point. We don't want you to come. And it's just unfortunate because this is and I must be clear because somebody I know recently for the trip we're going on, because we're going to be docking in 2 different countries, right? One of them is Bahamas and the other one is Jamaica. And this is for this purpose. And the person has a Nigerian passport, okay? And then, so we're researching and checking to make sure, do you even need anything to be able to get off the ship when you get to those countries? And alas, a Nigerian passport, you have to get an e-visa for those 2 countries because you're not entitled to just stroll out of the ship and go into those countries when they dock. Guess what? I said, okay, let me even check my fatherland, Ghana, and see if this restriction, they have the same restrictions. Ghana doesn't have similar restrictions. You're going on a cruise and you're only going to dock in that country for about 8 hours. They don't have the restriction. With a Ghanaian passport, you can actually go, get off the ship, come back. But a Nigerian passport, you are required to get an e-visa for those 2 countries. In fact, Jamaica made it easy. Jamaica said, as long as you don't plan to enter Jamaica, you don't need to get the visa. But Bahamas said, whether you are coming into the country or you're getting off the ship or not, you must get an e-visa. That it cost about 150 USD. What am I trying to say is that a lot of these revocations we're also seeing is because of where we're coming from. Some other African countries are not as strict with those countries the way they are with a Nigerian or somebody who owns a Nigerian passport. So at the end of the day, our issues are fundamental and our issue starts from home. We need to start to fix that before we start to quarrel with US for revoking visas or be angry that US is revoking visas. C'est la vie.
I don't mind if you revoke my visa because I paid at your border and I did not wear the right shirt, or maybe my armpit was smelling. No problem. How will I be sitting in my house, sleeping? I wake up and you tell me my visa has been cancelled. All of your generation, you're all mad. everybody that you live and breathe under, they are all of you are smelling. Me, as in, people don't understand the pains.
Shade, do you remember when South Africa came and said, "Oh, Ghana, you don't need a visa to come into South Africa"? Till today, Nigerians will have all the documentation. They will pay the money. They will say, "Okay, I'm going for a friend's birthday, Shade." They will still refuse. You know, now this is your forte. They will still be refused visa. So they just look at it from that angle. Yes, you are right. I can't go through the stress of paying visa fee, and they don't refund the visa fee, which for me I think is wrong. Because if you revoke that visa, if you've granted the visa and then you turn around and say you are revoking the visa, I think it's only fair to say, okay, you know what, take your money back, just as a consolation. But Shade, these people have the right to allow you in or not allow you in. It's as simple as that.
Kingsley, say your mind, Kingsley.
So my own is when they revoke your visa, do they give reasons for revoking your visa? Secondly,
No, they are not giving any reason.
so why? So for me,
the letter I saw, it just says after like another look at your whatever, your documents or whatever, we are now revoking your visa. So it's like they had a second look after the visa was issued and now revoked. That's the way I read the letter.
that is totally wrong because
no.
Because
Under the law, under the
chill
law,
now, chill
they owe you no explanation. We're talking law.
wait now.
They don't owe you
Nelly,
explanation.
wait.
Yeah.
Nelly, wait. See, you have approved. This person has gone through all the process,
I understand.
and you have approved the visa. You've given the person maybe 5 years. After so many, as in the person has now started making plans. Okay, the person has fixed dates. I'm coming to.
You don't have
US.
a right.
The person has bought tickets. Then you now come back and revoke the person visa.
Do Nigerians?
Do Nigerians? That one, you be rich, really that you be.
This is emotion.
See,
do Nigerians actually
it is not emotion. See, let's say the truth, Baba. Let's see.
It's
let's
not about
say the
truth. I'm telling you about the law.
how it is. How will you revoke someone's visa after approving the visa? If at first you don't give me the hope, how you go put honey for my mouth?
Please.
How you put honey for my mouth? Got the two hand inside my mouth to come out the honey. No, now that doesn't make sense.
Let me tell you something.
Again, wait now, chill now.
They are governed by their laws, not your emotion. Their law says they can do that. Nigerians or applicants don't read those immigration laws. It's there.
My point is, my point is, we are Nigerians. My point is, let's talk how things affect people.
But I'm telling you that if you know how these things affect you and you know the laws, when those actions come, you see it coming. I don't want to succumb to emotions and sentiment.
We're not talking about emotions here. We are talking about, we are trying to state facts here.
Do you know
it is more hurting and painful. It is more hurting and painful when your visa has been approved, then later revoked. Than when they revoke your visa, like you applied and you're expecting yes or no. At the end of the day or month, and you check your mail and you saw, sorry, your visa.
And I am telling you that if you read,
you got this visa approved, then later the visa not approved. I think they should look into
when they they're not looking
back to look into it. And that visa officer should check his competency. Why will you allow someone?
See. Hold on. Can I respond? Can I respond?
No, it is not
hold on.
Officer.
Let's not misinform people. Hold on now. Let's not misinform people. You are talking emotions now. When the US gives you visa, they give you that white paper. Many people don't read it. They just get excited. I don't get visa. When you read that white paper that comes with your visa, it stays there that you can be this visa. This entry into America is subject to the border officer. You just get carried away. Nigerians Wait, let me finish, please.
Nelly, do you see the comments? They said, let's make Nigeria great again. This is what VDM is fighting for. This is what VDM is fighting for. And you are hating on him. Now, wow.
Let me tell you something. Do you know how many foreigners Nigeria sent back at the port of entry? Nigeria sent a lot of foreigners back at the port of entry.
Wait, I have a question. Which one is more emotional damage?
My point, Nelly. You're not getting my point.
I get your point. You're not focusing on the law.
What's my point?
On emotions.
Tell me my point.
You are saying You are saying that you are building on emotion after you have gone.
I'm not building on emotion. I don't see. I'm not.
Let me tell your point. Let me tell your point.
Okay.
Your point is you're hanging on the fact that people have gone through the stress of getting this visa. They've made plans. You've collected their money. You have issued them visa. How can you revoke it? You are questioning their audacity to revoke it.
I'm not questioning. No, you're getting me wrong. I'm not questioning their audacity. See,
What
my
I-
point is. See, my point is. I think for me, I think they should revisit their policy.
They cannot. It's not for you to say that. It's their country.
Why can't you say that they cannot? I'm not saying.
You are not.
I'm not telling them. They
can't
revisit
say
this
that.
policy regularly now. So
Do you know why? Do you know why you cannot say that? You are not.
I'm not telling them to. I'm not putting gun on their neck.
You don't
My
have to.
point is when they revisit, at least they revisit
It's
policy
not-
every year.
I
They should
agree.
look into that too.
I'm telling you that it is. You are not in a place to make that kind of recommendation.
I'm not telling them to go and.
So-
Why
so
am I
Nelly,
not
no,
in
Nelly,
a place?
It's not your country.
No,
You don't have the right
Nelly,
to tell them. It's their law.
Nelly, I want.
Why am I
want to-
not in a place?
no.
People put out what they call it, and people sign, and they look into
Survey.
Which people?
Survey.
Petition.
Which people? Yeah,
Petition. Apart
give
from that,
survey.
Nelly,
They give
Yes.
survey on
no.
Wednesday.
See, Nelly, let me tell you my own issue.
Yes.
What could have caused someone to randomly go into the system and look at people's already issued visas and say,
Yes.
this person revoke their visa, this one revoke their
Okay,
visa,
okay,
this
okay,
one
let me answer
revoke
you.
their visa.
Let me answer
There
you.
must be a cause and effect. What
No.
caused
Can I
this?
answer you? Can I
This
answer
is
you?
prejudice.
Can I?
It is
No.
prejudice at the highest order.
Can I answer you? Can I answer
And
you?
again, I'm going to no, let me finish.
Okay.
And I'm going to tie to what Dupe said. It's because of the way, of course, Nigerians were badly behaved, I
It's
know.
not only
We're
Nigerians they do.
we're not the only badly behaved country.
It's not
We're
only
not the
Nigerians
only
they do
badly
it.
behaved
Too.
country.
Listen.
They revoked Wale Soyinka's visa as well because we
Say. Let me tell you something. Nigeria.
Bangladesh.
Listen, I don't like it too, but like I told you guys before, I have come to a point where I like to be objective, even if what I'm saying is uncomfortable. It is not only Nigerians that do it too. America has done it to UK citizens. They are longest.
It's only Nigerians.
No, it's not. It's not. Please, let's not misinform people. They've
No,
done it.
nobody's saying it's only Nigerians.
Okay, no.
We're
So I'm showing you.
tying it to Nigerians alone.
I'm
I'm not
responding
saying
to
it's
what
only Nigerians. I'm saying it is rubbish.
Okay,
it is
yes.
nonsense.
Our point is it is rubbish.
Can I
They should
answer her
revisit it and think about it.
Can I answer her? Can I answer? So I understand when you say, I know Shade very well. When she gets to the point of using these words, it's because she's pissed. But objectively, it's just like somebody coming to your house and you make a policy. They are not happy with your policy. That's their business. It is your country. It is your home. Like you make a policy in your home. Before you come and visit me, you have to tell me. If somebody comes at your door and you turn the person back, the person cannot be saying, "Oh, I came from a far place. I wasted money." That's your business. I have my policy in my home. You have to tell me before you come. The law of America, Canada, and all that is that they review their policy program, their immigration policies every time. This is Trump's government.
Now you're saying what I've been saying.
No,
My
that's
point
what I'm saying. It is not wrong.
I did not say it is wrong.
He's saying that they should revisit.
And you just said it.
And I am saying, see,
And they
Those
revisit
crazy
their
policies.
policy and
Listen.
regulation every time.
I
That's
am
why I
saying-
said why they are revisiting
listen.
their policy and regulation. They should also look into that.
And I am
That's
saying
the
that,
point.
and I am saying that none of us here that are not American citizens have the rights or audacity or whatever to recommend it. We don't have a say in it. We don't have a say.
Sorry, let me just say something about what
We
Shade
don't have a say in it.
mentioned about Wale Soyinka.
So
So
Soyinka is a
remember when Trump came into power, he did a video of him, not a video, it was
they should have revoked Soyinka's visa
was an
long
interview,
ago.
and he destroyed his permanent residency card in
Yes,
that
yes.
interview.
Soyinka is a disgrace to
If you
Nigeria.
can do that, I'm sure they would have looked at it like, so why is he coming to visit? I don't know.
Yes. That's the reason.
See,
Soyinka is a disgrace to the country.
Soyinka was valid. Soyinka was valid.
See,
He's
this
a
Trump
great
government,
country.
they are very vindictive. That is all it is. They are being vindictive.
But why will you call your
This is
family?
why, and wait. This is why
Vindictive against who?
when Trump first came into power, he said you must put your social media handles in your application. He was the first person to include that, and it's because they want to start to pinpoint anybody who is saying something bad against them online.
It was there
my online behavior I have to do if I'm bad mouthing and Trump. If I say fuck Trump, what does that have to do with anything?
It was there under Biden too now. Why didn't Biden remove it?
Trump was before Biden.
Trump put it. Why did Biden remove it?
Because he had more important things to do. You think that is concerned?
Listen, let me tell you. You have to understand something, right? You have to understand something. It is not a right. They can do. See, Trump does not owe you a duty for him to make visa policies easy for you. His duty, first of all, is to American citizens. So if he comes and makes his visa policies stringent for Nigerians and outsiders, you don't have a say in it. I don't like it.
Nobody's saying it's our right. We are just.
You don't have it.
They're just saying they are mad.
Say anything about it.
It's our right. We are not saying it's our right. Get the point then. We are not saying it's our right. This is just something that is going live. That is live. This is something that is going live. People will suggest. We are just discussing about it.
You don't have a right to suggest anything. You are not.
Like
you don't have a right to suggest anything.
You have a right to say they are mad. They are mad and they are crazy and they are going in hell.
They give survey out, but people give survey out on how to improve our system.
Yes.
You understand? So why can't
you can cause it?
And I don't care about the US.
You have a right to
see. If I have my way, I will never step in the US again in my lifetime. If I have my way, because some of the flights have to transit through US. What's my business with this smelling dirty US?
They will soon blacklist you.
They should blacklist me.
The funny thing is, with all this noise people are making about US, you think it's only US that checks your social media. Canada did the same before I came into this country. What are you talking about? You think it's only UK? Canada checked Facebook. They checked LinkedIn. Nelly, wait.
That was not for a visiting visa.
No. It doesn't matter. Shade, you cannot tell them what kind of visa.
It's different if I am relocating to your country.
You cannot determine to these countries what kind of visa they need to check or not check or do their background checks on.
I don't agree that they are mad.
You cannot determine what they should do their background checks on or not. How can you say, because you don't want to talk about the government? Even your Nigerian government are suppressing citizens within Nigeria. How much more you that you want to go to another man's country? Yet you are okay to talk bad about them, but you don't want them to say, no, don't come into my country because you paid how much? $50 for visa fee.
You don't have that right.
You don't have that right.
The right is their country. You don't have that right. You don't even have a right to say, please look at it. You don't have a right. It's their country.
In fact, I feel like it's better for me. I feel like it's better you send me an email and say, okay, you don't have this visa anymore. Than if I get to your port of entry, then I have paid for flights I flew 14 hours or 15 hours. Then I get to your port of entry and you say you cannot enter. No, I will run mad.
But the visa says that it doesn't guarantee you entry.
I know, but what I'm saying is right. I'd rather not start that journey. Get my email and stay in my house.
That's what we're saying. Why not tell them from the start?
That's what we're saying. That's what they did now. This one, some of them got the email.
They have denied you this visa.
So that's what I said. If they tell you at the port of entry, we can say, okay, reform people's money, blah, blah, blah. I understand. But for you to say they don't have a right or it is wrong, it is not wrong.
Nobody has said, Nelly, Nelly. Nobody don't say US, they don't have the right. Our point is they should revisit it. Deny the person, fine. But don't allow the person to travel to the point of entry. Then you not that no now. That thing is hurtful.
Do you know that? Do you know that
America is their right to do whatever? It is their right to do whatever or any policy they want.
Do you know that America has a border in Dubai? And I pity people who always travel from America and they follow Emirates or Qatar, because once they clear you at their border in Dubai, is it Dubai? Because I can't show now, but in that area, in that zone, once they clear you there, once you enter America, you don't see any other border officer, you just go in.
Do you understand? But I always tell people, it's better for you to take a flight to America where the border officer will screen you, or you're already on the soil of America. Because sometimes they look at the logistics easy. But when you're still in the United Arab Emirates, you are not in their country. It's easy for them to say, you can't go into America. You go back. I have a friend whose wife was pregnant. They was going to have a baby in America. She declared her intention to go into America and all that. When she got to United Arab Emirates, they say you are not going back. But from there, she came back to Nigeria. But I have another person that she went through JFK in New York. I perceive that the officer would have seen that this person is too heavy to send back to Nigeria. She's already in American soil anyway.
But do they really care? If you like,
yes. So that's what I'm saying. For this narrow example that I've given, it depends on the visa officer. I mean, the border officer. It depends. But every country has the right, in a nutshell, to determine who comes in or when to cancel your visa before or after and all that. But I know that.
So let me even make you people ask you a question. So if Canada wakes up tomorrow and say they reviewed their policies, and so they're going to rescind the migrant citizenship they have doled out because no, Nelly. You can't say they can't.
Don't they can't. I can tell you why.
They can't.
I can tell you why. Sure. So now.
Nelly, don't say they can't. You're the one that still say every year they.
Can you listen to me? Can you listen to me? Can you listen to me? Let me tell you why. Now, what Dupe has said is a different thing altogether. You are talking about substantive law now. In the Canadian Constitution, once you have become a permanent resident, right, or you have become a citizen, don't forget that you are now under the protection of the Constitution. Once you become a PR holder or a citizen, you are now under the protection of the Constitution, right? And the Constitution of Canada says that when laws are made, they cannot be applied retrospectively. It can only be applied going forward. So if Canada wakes up today and saying that we are no longer issuing PR or citizenship, it will only apply for those that have not been approved. Those that have been approved, they are untouchable. The Constitution and the law will protect them. Do you understand? Because they are under the protection of the Constitution. But when
producer, please wrap this up.
Our time is actually up.
But if you are talking about visa, you are not under the protection of the Constitution per se.
Because we have another conversation offline, so we need to wrap this up.
So basically, what I just want to say to cap all this is that, especially for Nigerians that are even trying to leave to Jackpot or whatever, I think everyone should just do it with strategy, because at the end of the day, if you just decide that because this person has done it, I want to do it, it might not just end up working for you. So for instance, places like Canada, for instance, everybody knows that you can't just come and say you want to school without actually having a serious plan of the kind of school you're going to and the course you're doing.
Now, with all your plans now, they are refusing everybody.
Exactly, but at least if you have a strategy and a plan, navigating like a course that we know that is in demand, for instance, your chances might be higher. For US, everybody has already said it. For now, if you are black, don't even bother yourself. Just chill. Let Donald Trump
back coming from Africa, because they blacks in Canada that they give them.
Pardon?
If you have left Nigeria, if you have already escaped from Africa, you are in Canada and other, they are giving you. But if you are still back in Africa, they see you as an escapist.
That's the problem, especially Nigeria. That's the problem.
Oh God, escapist. Oh my. Are you running from asylum?
Yes, sir. They say you want to escape.
You know, Tolu, they give you the
data.
data.
In the UK,
Tolu,
already in
they
Canada,
give you the data of asylum seekers from Africa, maybe even in Nigeria. Forget the other countries, though. I'm telling you now, you'll be shocked.
But guess what? No, I can even send you guys the link of story. I have the link, the federal government link of Canada, where you can read people's stories of asylum seekers and how they refuse them. But guess what, you guys? Do you know what's even happening now with this problem in Nigeria? Do you know it's not easy to seek asylum?
Yes, now especially if you're a Christian.
Now it's to say I'm a Christian and
if you're a Christian from the north now, to seek asylum is easy.
Of course.
Are you people sure?
Yes, now with the declaration from America now, yeah.
Okay, you mean in other countries, not in America though?
No, maybe in Canada. I don't know about Canada.
Or not UK.
No, not UK. UK not send anybody, Papa.
Okay.
UK will say go to Rwanda because all the asylum in America, in UK, they are sending them to Rwanda.
Those people don't follow.
They don't follow. They follow.
Anyway,
so
Thank you. And thank you, everybody.
And
We'll
somebody
see you.
saying all these countries are racist. Let's stop playing the racist card. Sometimes let's be objective. It's not
We-
it's not everything that is racism.
We'll see you next week, Friday, as usual. Like we say, it is 4 p.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. I have to put my time zone, Shadi. I don't care. 2 p.m. Mountain time, 10 p.m.
Okay, you guys are known as Mountain Time.
Yeah, we're Mountain time.
That this looks like everywhere is mountain. Then
10 p.m. West Africa, no, not West Africa, GMT. So join us again next week, Friday. We are always here representing.
thank you, Nelly. Thank
The comments today. Wow.
We will say the things that
you guys come again next week. We'll be expecting you guys.
we
again
will
next
say those things that we need to say, and we will try to be objective. There's no
week.
emotion
What's in
here.
my mind?